Hey guys, hope everyone is doing well. I just wanted to talk about the rumored Google Pixel 4a. It's apparently going to be coming out on August 3rd, so just a couple days from now. But I wanted to really come on here to address the price tag. So we were all expecting it to be very competitive towards the iPhone SE, which starts at $399. So it's pretty interesting to see, at least according to one leaker, and I'm going to have the photo up right here on Twitter, the Pixel 4a is going to start at $349 in the US. I mean, that's pretty impressive with not only having 6 gigabytes of RAM, but also 128 gigs of storage and a top-of-the-line camera, which I'm assuming is going to be very similar to the Pixel 3, or Pixel 4 rather. So that's pretty impressive. $349 to be, that's to be very, very competitive to the iPhone SE. I would really argue that this is what competition is. I mean, the fact of the matter is, chances are, if the iPhone SE wasn't out by Apple, Google would be charging $400 for this phone because the spec list is very impressive. So again, just to run over the specs, it has Snapdragon 730G with a processor, which again isn't a Snapdragon 800 series processor, but it's still pretty decent for a mid-range phone. There's also going to be a 5.81-inch punch-hole camera with the FHD Plus HDR screen. It's going to be OLED, which is, again, pretty nice. I mean, that's much better than the iPhone SE, which is an LCD panel. So pretty impressive. The other thing is it's going to have a decent battery, 3,140 milliamps. It's not crazy high, especially for a 5.8-inch screen, but it's going to get the job done. It's pretty decent. In fact, the other leaks are that it's going to also include a dual speakers, and 18-watt fast charging. Now, we don't know if that's going to come out of the box or it's going to be included in the box, but nonetheless, it's still a very impressive spec sheet. So, when you're comparing, I think this is clearly geared towards competing against the iPhone. So this is really Google's answer to the iPhone SE, because Apple's had their budget phone for a little while now, and we've seen it be very successful, especially when it's only starting at $400. I mean, that has a decent camera, top of the line specs. It has the same specs as the iPhone 11 Pro series, which is over $1,000. So again, that's very impressive. But the one downside to the iPhone SE is that it's a very familiar design, pretty old. It goes back all the way to the iPhone 6 and 6S series, so it's been well over 4 years that Apple's been recycling the same design. This is a very different approach for Google, so they're relying on their top-of-the-line camera as well as a more flagship level design. So there's a hole punch camera, the display looks decent, there's less bezel, so they're relying on their camera system and the different design. And I mean, I can see this paying off, especially when it's cheaper than the iPhone SE. It's very impressive. I have gotten tons of comments on YouTube and on Twitter about this phone, so clearly you guys are interested in it. So that's why I'm addressing this now, because again, everyone thought this was going to start at around $400. So to see Google undercut Apple a little bit is pretty interesting, to say the least. But again, we're going to see this in a couple days. It's going to be available in the US and some other countries. Again, it's going to have dual speakers and 18-watt fast charging, which again is very impressive. I have not personally heard anything about wireless charging, which would be the advantage would be an advantage that the iPhone SE has, because that of course does have wireless charging. But on the flip side, this phone has a headphone jack, which the iPhone SE doesn't. So if you care a lot about the headphone jack and you just want a overall good phone, I mean, quite frankly, this could be a really, really good option for you. So I just wanted to go on here and talk about this real quick, because I know a lot of you are interested in the iPhone or in the Google Pixel 4a. We've also heard rumors that there's going to be when the Pixel 5 launches in the fall, there's also going to be a Pixel 4a 5G version that comes out with that. Now, we don't know about the pricing, but it's possibly going to be around $500 according to what the leaks are showing. It's going to be really wait and see and see what happens. But anyway, if you have any questions, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I want to hear your feedback, and if you guys want us to review the phone, let us know as well. We're pretty interested in it, so there's a very good chance we'll check it out. If you have any questions, again, be sure to let me know. Be sure to subscribe for more content just like this. Well, otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.